Hey everyone, Brian Beckham here. So last week I sent out an email on the 3M combat earplugs case. The very first jury trial happened over the past month or so. In any event, the verdict came back last week. And the jury found there were three plaintiffs, former military members as part of that case. And the jury found that 3M was negligent in how they designed the earplugs and that they withheld that information from the United States military, and that the soldiers were damaged, and also that there were punitive damages. The jury gave over $7 million for those three military members for the injuries they suffered. And so what does that mean? We sent out this email congratulating everybody, talking about how this verdict was a very positive thing. But what does it mean for your case? I've got a bunch of emails. As soon as I sent my email, I wanted everybody to know immediately. And most of the questions that I got by email were basically, what does this mean? Which is a good question. Rather than write another email that you have to read, I thought I'd shoot a video and briefly explain what happens next. So in any mass tort where there's hundreds of thousands or even millions of potentially injured parties like this one, there are hundreds of thousands of military veterans that are part of this case. You can't try every single case. It would literally take forever. There's not enough judges and juries and courtrooms in the country to try every single case. So what they do instead is they set up an MDL, multi-district litigation, and one judge is in charge of all the pretrial stuff. And then when you go to trial, that judge either tries the case or you go back to wherever the case would have been tried originally. And those are typically called bellwether cases. So in this case, there have been bellwether trials. This is the first bellwether trial, and that's BELLWETHER, bellwether, not weather like is in it's raining outside, but bellwether, all one word. And they're just trying to select the most representative cases, and they'll try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trials, maybe sometimes more, sometimes a few less. And they're trying to see what the jurors do in these kind of cases. And they try to make these cases as representative as possible. And so this was the first bellwether trial. And the fact that the plaintiffs won, we won, overwhelmingly won, is a great thing for everybody. But we got a lot left to do. So there's 2 more trials coming up, both within the next 6 months. Those are bellwether trials as well. I anticipate that those juries will do something similar to what this jury did, but you never know. And if they do, we'll start to see patterns emerge. Once you start to see patterns, especially a pattern where the plaintiff wins almost every single time, then that's when these companies start saying, look, we need to settle all of these cases. We need to figure out how to get rid of all these cases. Otherwise, we're going to be fighting these cases for the next 200 years. And so what this means for your case is it's a great start, but it's just the start. We still have a lot of battles to fight. Like I said, there's 2 more trials coming up, plus 3M, I'm sure, is going to appeal this jury verdict for different reasons. I don't think they're going to win for a variety of reasons, but they will appeal it, and they'll try to delay it and slow it down. So we still have a lot of fighting to do. The war is not over, but a major battle has been won. So this is really good news for everybody. It gets us that much closer to getting everybody paid, all these cases settled, but we got to win some more cases. We got to keep the pressure on. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to email. That's probably the quickest way to get a hold of us. Email or call, set up an appointment. Happy to talk to you about any of this stuff. And also, we've had people ask, can I refer my friends? Of course, we've had a ton of you refer your fellow military members to us. You can still do that. The cases are, if somebody hasn't filed a case, there's still an option potentially to file a case. So anyway, hope everybody's going well. Great victory, but the battle has just begun and the war is not even close to being over with yet, but we'll keep fighting.